Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to apply your nails using a heat source, which is actually called the hot method. I have my wraps here. I have some awesome stuff which helps dehydrate your nails. Technically they say use an alcohol wipe or perhaps a cotton ball dipped in some alcohol to wipe your nails off, but I do like using this. It's less materials required, and they used to sell this at Sally's, but they don't sell it anymore. And it's Bond-Aid. It just dehydrates your nails. It smells just like the alcohol or the acetone remover. But they do sell this at Sally's, and it's called Prep and Clean Dehydrant. Dries your nails out, and that's what you want. Got my little cuticle scissors. I have a cuticle pusher, and I like the rubber tipped one more, the plastic tipped, whichever way they call it. It actually just forms your nail better, and you don't have to worry about it potentially scraping your wrap or anything. Tweezers, which are necessary, I guess, if you want to be able to hold it up to the heat source without getting your fingers hot. I use the little baby clippers because they're small enough to get into any areas. If a wrap overlaps perchance on my nail, I can get in there real quickly and snip it without any problems. And a nail file that a fine grit. You don't want a hard grit because it will actually end up ripping the wraps or fraying the tips of them, and you don't want that. It allows them to start lifting. And then I have a cuticle trimmer, and that will help, obviously, removing any dry cuticle area that you have. So I'm going to show you how to apply with radiant heat. First of all, you choose the wrap that you want, and you choose the one that you think will fit the best. You don't really want it to go all the way over to the edge of your nail beds. I used to do that, but I quit doing that simply because when it's touching your sides of your skin or anything like that, you have a chance for it to start lifting, and then you're dealing with trying to get it heated back down, and that maybe not working, and it becomes a problem. And I've gotten used to, as meticulous as I am, I've gotten used to not worrying about it so much. When people are looking at your nails, they actually don't see that little bit of line that's showing from the wraps not going directly to the skin. So my nails are clean. You want them all clean, free of any sort of nail polish, any debris. A lot of people wash them in Dawn dish soap. It seems like it works for everything. I push back my cuticles like so, and I'm going to apply my dehydrant to get those nails nice and dry. Also, I didn't show you, you can use this if you feel like your nails are really oily, which mine aren't, or if you feel like you have too many ridges. You can actually buff your nail a bit, and that could also help with the adhesion process. And after you buff it, you would just wipe it off on something and then apply the dehydrant. So my nails dehydrated and cuticles are all pushed back. I'm going to choose the wrap that I just chose. I only need half of it. That's how you get all your manicures out of here. It's because you're only using half. I like to use radiant heat. They say use a blow dryer or use your little heater, and you don't need that, and it's not loud. You can put it by your bedside and do it, and anything will work. See how it's curling right now? It's getting heat. Don't touch it, or try not to touch it to the actual metal plates, but you can use a curling iron. You can use this flat iron. You can use an iron for an ironing board. Any of that stuff will work. So this is the hot method. I'm heating it up first. Now it's all nice and loose, and I want to apply it as close as I can to my cuticle, and I begin pressing it down. You want to go from the middle to the tip. If you don't do that, you could end up getting little wrinkles here in the very, very center tip, and it just causes loads of problems. And then start working your way down to the sides. Back and forth, all the way up, and start working from this side, bottom to top, all the way down. There. It's on. You can do this as much as you want, the more the merrier. Now what I do is I get my rice sock, which if you've watched my cold method, you would just apply it with this. You'd put it on cold without heating it and use this. But anyways, I like to use this for this method also. I heat it up a bit. This way I don't have to go to the microwave 10 different times to warm it up, because obviously it cools while you're sitting here applying wraps. So I heat it up to where it's hot enough, and I place it on here and wrap it around. Put a lot of pressure on it. Let the heat get into it. And you notice the wrap bends down. What you're going to do is you're going to file it off. Press down a bit more. You want to let this sit, for a good minute or so. Don't file it off immediately. The wrap is cooling and it's adhering to your nail, and you want to give a good amount of time to actually do that. Once it's done, you have your natural nail tip, and you want to file at a 90-degree angle down. And this whole wrap part will come off. Sometimes it's hard to get in these corners with your wrap, and trying to go at a 90-degree angle if you have really short nails is difficult. So at those very far corners, it's okay to go like this a bit to get it off. Otherwise, the rest of it, yes, 90-degree angle all the way down. This part will shear right off, and you'll be left with this. And what I like to do is heat this up again, apply it to my nail once the tip is removed, heat it up, and press it down again. Sorry about that, I have children. Press it down again, and then you should be done, and you can work on the rest of your nails. Thanks for watching. This is the hot method using radiant heat.
Next one.